Third series of the day. Whoever wins this series goes to playoffs and joins EDG, Dragon Ranger Gaming, and FPX. Now we're on Lotus again. The map veto is weird from Billy, so that's no surprise. Both these teams literally beaten Tech earlier on today. Although for BLG, it was a little bit more one-sided. 13-3 in the end, was it? And it was on BLG's attack. This time, however, with it being Trace's pick, BLG is starting on defense, providing something interesting. Is K9 going to be cleared on this angle? Nope, he gets two. He's able to reload before he gets the peek onto another one. AB thought that was open. He thought it was clear. They won 13-6, sorry, but BLG had a 10-2 attacking half. Also, Trace had a 10-2 attacking half. What was Billy's? I got my iPad here so I can actually be a proper nerd whilst watching this. They had a 9-3 defensive half. So this is literally like unstoppable force, immovable objects. So Tech farmed on their attack, BLG farmed on their defense. And it looks like they farmed this pistol. It is a 4 versus 2. BLG kind of doing what they did in the last series as well by stacking and fighting for A main a lot more. And stacking and fighting by holding this. Happy to play retake on C, and like they were able to in that first series that they played on Lotus 2. Hydrogen bomb versus hydrogen bomb. It might very well be. And then you compare that to FPX's Lotus, which is like heat death of the universe. There's no way that you lose this BLG. It was still a 4 versus 2 that comes down to a 1 versus 1. Also, why does it say the bear is defusing? Just because bear got half and then it just said, no, it was a weird bug. I'm not confused who's playing it. Right, BLG in the first pistol. Way too much damage done. Full eco, a trace, all players just grouped up together, ready for a B execute. You got a nano swap and a Lambot to worry about, as well as Yosemite and K-Knight and YZ that all just lined you up. Slap down. You ain't coming in. And just as we were saying in like the last series, like why are Tech not going B? I think Trace probably had the same thought. We're like, why didn't they go B? Let's just try B. That's what happens if you try and go B, I guess. Is Lotus still very attack-sided after changes? Yes, globally it seems to be that way. In China, it's definitely a lean towards the attacking side, but BLG's defense was really good against Tech, and it's maybe potentially good here. It's all by now for Trace on the attack. Only ultimate that they're relatively close to is Flexin's from the shadows. As for everybody else, yeah, ultimate's not really close for anybody. All of the kills have been shared around a bit. Other than K-Knight, I suppose. 3 orbs away from under the lockdown by round 3 is pretty good going. And then you got the stack, actually. Complete change of the default for BLG. I wonder how much BLG have cut this, because every round it felt like for BLG was just like 3 or 4 players fighting for A main. Over and over and over again for Tech. And then they have to play this map again straight afterwards, and they change up their default then, and actually have the stack of players over towards C. Like, may I remind you, like BLG were playing pure retake on the C site earlier on against Tech. And yeah, Destroyer's like, hold on, guys. There's the Destroyer timeout. Super early shit. Actually, a team sitting on strategies, potentially. They know that Trace were watching them play up against Tech earlier. And Tech were probably saying the same things that I have of like, Tech aren't going B, and all Billy are doing on this defense is fighting for A main. So let's just go C, let's just go B. And immediately, going into this series, BLG know what they've been showing, what they haven't been showing, and they just switcheroo to the other side.
就是常规思路拉扯上的出其不意，但没有想到贝尔就在此刻等着你。所以今天这张地图对于两支队伍的指挥位的博弈来说，不管是贝尔还是这个黑贝，压力都是非常的大的。
而打到目前为止
That's some anime protagonist type thinking. I have to believe that there's some actual like conceptual thinking and critical thinking put into these ideas. Otherwise, I think I'd lose my mind. I'm gaslighting myself into thinking that it's probably a bigger deal than it actually is. Because if I just say, these teams are just fucking winging it all the time, I think I would actually just burst into flames. There's that aggression now after the timeout. This is what BLG were doing before. And up against the Deco. Not too bad. Still some damage done from Trace. And they might have fucked it. Nope, never mind. Yosemite, the national park, 6-1. Doesn't have any help from K-Knight just yet. But they have the spike. You have an alarm bot in B main, you have the turret on C. I mean, like, pardon me if you're K-Knight, I don't know why you're not recalling this at least. Recall the turret, put it back over here, like watching behind you. I think the Killjoy is close enough that the alarm bot's going to go up, but yeah, I just got to walk it. I'm really worried. I'm not worried anymore. Nice 4K from Yosemite.
那下一分来到长枪分的话，其实 BLG 又有更多的一个选择了。
但我觉得刚刚对于 Destroyer 的那个暂停来说，更多的重头戏还是会放在下一分的长枪分嘛。这一分结果上来说，下了
The National Park, yeah.
保持住了队员一些拼枪的正义的状态的，抓到了一些。
That's all I have. Like, I need more material on Yosemite. Like Yosemite Sam, maybe, like the Looney Tunes. Gosh darn environments kind of thing. Yeah, I've sort of like dried the well of like NRG jokes. He's sweating right now. It's a good job EMEA isn't playing. Aggression's back. At least a little bit of it. Why is he having the operator still has like all of his util as well? He's going to shift and shuffle over to B. To combine them both to make shuffle.
还是不太好去选择，佛佛还差2个终极技能点才有自己的晚安焰火。
对，因为其实前几发就是前4分下来，弗勒星的击杀会稍微多一点，他的离魂可能只有一些 fake 和假打，包括转点的空间在。
他的有特定
Put
情
the
况。
Prowler in C. Now info. Stacking B. Really good calls.
黑梦啊，这两支队伍的在 A 区的人应该会稍微拖延一下。
对，但其实这50秒过去之后，
贝尔把暗眼推了，那这样的话正面其实进 B 的话没有反制性的一个强力的视野控制技能了。
Viper's Pit and Lockdown used from here. Brave, but there's no nade, there's no anything to actually like break this. Just spraying into the choke a little bit, breaking the nano swarms. Flexing still here. He was leaving it late. I think he from the shadows out and cancelled. Oh, flexing, that's so good. Still a lot to do here though. Fung Fung's having to send it. He timed it perfectly too. I actually want Trace to win this round because that is absurdly good. He's having to pick up another rifle. Where is Fung Fung? Oh my god. Flexing, that was incredible. Sits in that corner, waits for the lockdown to get low, TP's out, misses getting detained, cancels it to come back, and gets 2.
的遮蔽，所以导致当时的 BLG 他的视野是受阻的。
And yeah, no surprise. Like, that was a lockdown and a Viper's pit. And you still lose. Who was the C9 player again? Like, from way back in, like, First Strike. The Unbind, he was playing in Lamps. He TP'd out, cancelled the TP and gets 2. Shinobi. Of course it was Shinobi. The first real IGL to just get bullied out of a spot on the team. Yeah, he just completely Shinobi'd him there. Trace already used one of their timeouts. They used it straight after the bonus loss. Because Destroyer loves an early timeout. If they don't pit, he can't do that play. I mean, they just sort of... They assumed, really, that like they can Viper's pit to protect the plant and the diffuser, and then lockdown to create that space. But what they didn't expect is that Flexin was going to come in and absolutely own it. That might be one of my like favorite plays in China so far. It almost makes me nostalgic. And I hope the Shinobi's doing good nowadays. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Would you relocate if you got the opportunity to be part of the English broadcast for China? To be fair, the English broadcast for the LPL, like post-COVID, has all been online anyway. So I'd absolutely love to do the China broadcast if it's remote. And then, like, maybe for playoffs they fly you over to Shanghai, which I'd be down for. I don't think I'd live in China. I like where I live at the moment. But would I live in Shanghai over Berlin? I mean, the problem with, like, living in China is just, like, how locked down it is for, like, social media and all of the typical websites that I'd be using, right? Hold on, that's a great question. Know some casters doing unofficial casting for LPL games while co-streaming them. Any thoughts of doing the same for VCT China while watching the games, preferably with a fellow co-streamer? The problem is that I'll explain the problem with it and why I'm vehemently against like properly casting these games. Lockdown's created some space. A retake from Billy is coming in from all 3 corners of the globe. Is this close corner going to be taken? Oh, the crossfire actually from Trace is lovely, but so is that from Bianc. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, like me and TMV doing it. I keep wanting to like government ID name him each time. I think I'm the only one that actually calls him that. But the problem is like when you like unofficially like try to cast on a watch party, you're saying to Riot, who would typically pay for me to like cast events like EMEA, like I get paid a day rate for doing those things. I'm effectively saying to Riot, hey, I'll do it for free if I can do it on my own channel. I will literally do this work and undercut all of my peers because I will do it for free and I'll do it for exposure. So Riot go, okay, if Ryan's going to be casting this, then there's no point doing an English broadcast. We've just saved tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars on a broadcast because Ryan will fucking do it for free. So trying to do it as a proper broadcast on your own. Nice shot from Kai. Good trade. Just shafts everybody else in the industry. So that's why I'm very careful. Like, I sometimes find myself like casting moments. And it's hard to try and find the difference between me just talking over what's happening versus what I typically do casting. But like, if people are going to be like, oh, well, you're technically casting this bit. Like, I just won't speak then. Right, retake goods. I mean, it's a bit of a low buy and it's a good effort, but these are clean retakes, aren't they, from BLG? Like, Cadrill's getting paid more for sure. Yeah, that's in a good position. But, like, for example, if Cadrill decides that he's just going to start doing, like, a cast of the China games, then that shafts people like Munchables and stuff like that who are working some of the days in LPL. Because maybe the people in charge go, there's no point in us doing a broadcast because Cadrill's going to do it and he's got more views than any of you.
但要命的一点就是，如果你一旦陷入到经济稍微差一点的情况下，王浩哲保留这把猛牙，时刻要你命啊！
Were you casting EMEA last season? Yeah, I've done EMEA. I've worked champs. I've been on the desk for champs. I've also casted some games. For example, I did the Ascend Ascend Viva Keyed game and the rematch and all of that fucking drama.
或者说到目前为止7个回合6比1已经是一个完完全全够打的分数了。是的。
BLG 是选择了4人赌 A， 并且 A 点给出的压力很足，完全控制。
Last year I didn't do too much work. This year I got none.
当前第8个回合，8个回合
So
每一回合 T1都有些关键的中。
moving on to the better region. By jumping straight into China. Anyway, life story over. 6-1 up. BLG actually farming this so far.
侦测对方在 A 点的大厅里有没有人。
We need one bald person per region. Yeah, Tom is in the EMEA, Sideshow's in Americas. You got Paperfin in Pacific. And he talks to be on Plat Chat to talk about China. I've already done it. I did it like the end of last year. Probably do it at some point. I don't think I'll be on like every fucking time to talk about China. But yeah, I imagine I'll be on now and again. 3 player stacked. These like defensive stacks of Billy are just so surreal. Like this can't be a defensive setup, you know what I mean? But it works. And it's literally like, we're going to go on B, because if they try and go on B, we can just mud them down. If they go A or C, we're just going to play retake. Spread the word of Wolves through Plat Chat. I think Thinking Man's Valorant is on it. Turret on the lurk. Weiss, he's got 1. What's this? 4 versus 4? Satchel to back stuff off. The C's gets onto 2 players, but there's still a lot of good sightlines. But you can't quite see Fung Fung up on top of the box. He's just keeping himself nicely tucked in. Easy kills for him. He's even got a second nade that he's just going to throw down. Him and Flex and clearing. Nice second round for Trace.
这一分其实从站位层面上看来 ，BLG 在前端对于终极技能的互换来说做的还是不错的，免费套了一个叶灵。
There's so many Billy fans in today.
第一个是小开，小开在
It's nice. I'm glad that you guys are watching your team actually like pop off
福乐新刚丢了一个3人爆
instead of just looking like Coffin Baby the team.
能够看到左边这个黑障隔断了3个人的视野，对于 BLG 来说非常的痛苦。
那现在这个情况对于 T 雪上加霜啊，继续起。
那个黑障150的经济价值前进啊，这一分
Yeah, Fung. The F stands for fucks. Because Fung fucks whoever he plays up against.
看能不能够拿个4到5分吧。我觉得 T1的及格分在当前这个情况上来说，客观一点。
NRG or Sen?
走一走吧。
I have to say NRG, but honestly, imagine Madrid with Sentinels, KC,
这个阵容体系在 C 区
Billy.
后的优势，那就是蝰蛇再加奇乐的2个英雄。
I'm just saying, there's a possibility.
非常多，对，让 C 点的进攻有一点没办法。
It might be the best or worst international event ever.
掏空加姐的一轮了嘛，所以比分能不能够继续去扩大，或者说被 T 给缩进，这一分就很重要了。对 ，T 打得非常的谨慎，但起码他们知道是不太会有一把时间机等着。
Better yet, KC.
没有狙就好说
Heretics,
偏韩式的运营
Sentinels.
战术实行的还是不错的。
Who's another team? Like, what's the other playoff game? Sentinels NRG, so that leaves Loud and EG. Oh my god.
开到了树屋这个位置，不停的看到有人进去了，王者应该和自己的队友爆点，对方想穿了一下，但是好像并不是很确定，现在被卡在了树屋。
Nade going over the top, so that even does a good chunk of damage to YOU.
强行进到了点内，小开在中路
Got this lurk from Kai, but there's just so like disjointed and bare. He's just, oh, he's actually just pulling out the TikTok plays now. On the lurk too. Yeah, I'm obviously saying not Paper X and Gen G because we know that they're going. How did BLG get so good again? Does anybody here play Civilization at the game? Do people know the meme about playing India and playing Gandhi? That's basically Billy. So I think this is probably could be another timeout, could be eco.
这也就是防守方比较强势的一
Might
点
still buy
拖延
Alex.
型技能在
Nuclear Gandhi, yeah.
压力，而且
That's
AD
Billy Billy.
那这个时候
But they were like
兵行
got
险招继续起枪，然后再次
so the thing with Civ and Nuclear Gandhi,
好像风风直接被摘了
because this is looking like they're absolutely just farming him. So there's like a spectrum, I think, of 1 to 250, which is a scale of how much of a warmonger you are. So if you're 250, you want to just cause war on everybody. If you're 1, you're just after peace and prosperity. And you can imagine Gandhi as a leader for India is pretty low. But the problem is, if you play through the game and you make him more peaceful, he gets to the 1 number, goes beyond that, and it actually resets to put Gandhi at 250. So Gandhi gets so peaceful, he ends up becoming a massive like warmonger, which is Billy Billy. Billy Billy got so shit, he suddenly became good. That's my only explanation.
XPC 教练他们现在决策整个 BLG 的防守非常立体。如果你打 B， 我就旋转门配合 B 点打夹击。
They actually like hit the overflow point to now where they're suddenly stomping teams and they're gonna win Masters.
这边哦 C 点前压，蟒侠直接摘掉了对方唯一的这个非常重要的信息。
Like if somebody clips that and anybody asks why BLG are suddenly so good, and it's the fact that I explain that whilst BLG are just slapping down another full buy.
并且 BLG 它的一个防守落位其实有变化，奇乐来到了 A 点，要知道近点又会更困难。峰峰想在楼梯这儿寻得一些机会，但是被有 3T 直接架住。 石门这个位置进攻方 TE 的选手已经是暴露了小开，有点尴尬。爆能器是安装在了 A 点点内，但现在有点困兽之斗了，外场的人全倒了，最后只剩弗勒星在绝望之中。
Flex in, oh,
但是有
NT
在被暗延的情况之下，依然完成了反杀，手感枪械。
Yeah, it's a civilization reference. I'm not saying that Gandhi is a warmonger because he obviously isn't.
BLG 很好的延续了在上一场 BO3 当中保持的手感，反而是 TE 进入到比赛的节奏和手感的状态。
The real reason for Nuclear Gandhi was a dev mistyping Nuke use tendency is 10 rather than 0-1. Wait, is that true? I thought it was like that they didn't have like the overflow. Is like what people are saying.
蟒侠这把枪用的是炉火纯青的，就是他甚至在有一些队员伤亡的情况下，就他这把2400是免费跟2900在做置换的，队友一倒，他把那把枪一捡回来，相当于对于。
You think BLG could beat top teams in NA? I mean, I swear if the bracket gives Billy Billy versus NRG, we know what's happening. Potential RB leaving tech tweet. Wait, really? Sorry, I don't know what's mental.
峰峰倒了，没有终极技能的收益。现在 TE 举步维艰，进到 B 点附近又被对手猜到了。
He's taking a break. He just got here.
而有3T 这把明狙可能会要他们的命，王浩哲是在 B 的，哎呦，这枪空了。
回复展开，直接被穿死。哇，这一枪。
Never mind, we've gone back to the overflow point. We've gone back to 1.
这样的话 ，A 点门户大开 ，TE 抓到了一个非常不容易获得的机会。现在 BLG 是选择了3人绕后，正面全部放给
3v3, it's still winnable. Depends if YOU can get Bianc. He can, that's 1. Bear is also there. Sees is going to go into that choke. Does it catch him? I think it does.
这一分其实 TE 优势还是比较大，但是有人会去担心楼梯这个位置会来到正面回防的一个角度，但 BLG 2人全部都在绕后，剑影飞一下。 但脸上这个回复成为了 BLG 回防最大的难题，决定走树屋。
Oh, YOU.
只剩1人，小 K 的位置是个名牌，1打2。
Go on, K Knight.
现在时间已经是不够了，那这样的话，看一下小 K 想跟对方对枪，能不能去打到一个击杀吧
Literally can't do anything.
那上半场比分落定。
Last round and a half anyway. BLG, they're 9-3 Trace, they're 9-3 Tech.
这一分2个最大的悬念，一都被 TE 解决掉。第一点就是有3米空。
Good defensive sides all round.
因为他其实是带回复的，他如果敲一个之后 A 区想要回复 ，A 区就是胜任。
Oh. Anyway, yeah, let's quickly look at this this tweet. Does anybody have a link?
也被 A 区的关键断后给断掉了。那93的话。
Am I gonna get coconut mauled here?
要去下半场赢第1个首相分。
对。 在上半场，我觉得最重要的一点就是
My VCT Channel League journey. Thank you for supporting me during this off season. I'll take a break, come back.
在我印象当中，至少有3个关键回合，就是甚至影响上半场走向的3个回合，BLG 都猜对了。
Literally,
甚至
it's just out.
接触的时候，他们都已经取得了人数上的领先，甚至在终极技能上的领
Come
先。
back next season. Sure, like that's either he is actually just trolling or he means that after Madrid.
效果都是不尽如人意的。
我觉得整个上半场可以简单用3个字来概括，就是信息战。
Season?
奶妈提到，就是整支队伍 BLG 对于 TE 这样地图，就
That's the only response I have.
并且在选边上来说，他们是先选的 Team B。
来看到现场的观众举着公主
DRX are just like, baby, please come back. We're sorry. We're so sorry.
方的马甲确实比较好发挥一些。
而且再一点就是上半场他的一个技能收益，其实很大程度上也是凭借一些对于对方站位的一个了解和熟络所创造的一些关键击杀。3比9，感觉 TE 应该是第一次在。
It's just like when Ibrahimovic went to Man United, isn't it? It's just, I did it for a bit. I did it for fun.
小组赛莲花古城的数据是2胜1负。他们输给的
I cannot believe that he's just like, all right, guys, I'm out.
我没记错的话是一个究极小比分。
对，10比13嘛，很接近的一个状态。而 TE 今天面对的考验还是非常大的，赛前的功课。BLG
He went to play for the bag. It's not a bad move though for Tech, even if it is just RB playing for the stage and then leaving. You've just like found loads of clout.
一切又将重新开始，但是 BLG 手握6分的领先优势。
Turns out, RB's going to bleed. Can you imagine? And it's a trade for Ye. Ooh, I hope I've put that into the universe now, so hopefully it happens.
其实还是比较少见的。
这一分 BLG 好像对于控 A 的决定是比较坚决的，而现在 TE 又有3个人准备要压。
Yeah, universal intelligence. Just put it out there and hope and pray.
正面硬第一波硬顶还是先等啊？看这个情况是要等了。
哎，主动贴过来，利用一个花车贴到近处，有人藏在边外。
Oh man.
能走啊，但是 YOU 的补枪还是来得很快。
暗眼推的稍微。
Wait, who won the first pistol? Was it Tech again? A Tech? They're not even in this anymore. Trace. No, it was Billy Billy. It's just 3 rounds. Round 5, round 8, and round 12 that Billy Billy won.
相对来说影响在防守端没有那么大。
掉的复验也还行嘛，毕竟贝尔还存活。他手上
RB one pistol got an ace. I don't think he did. Stop gaslighting me into thinking that something else happened.
BLG 来说，正面只要取得一个对枪角度的优势，是有机会能够去跟。
Oh, can you imagine Ye playing tier 2 in? Where would it be? Malaysia, Singapore?
他这个位置可以会被穿的，
而且有个很重要的点就在于 A 区2人的防守福乐性是轻甲没有暗。
So Yosemite's down. 4 versus 4. Feng Feng.
很多暗兽开路，树屋已经是被进攻方。
Go on flexing. Oh yeah, there was the flexing round as well.
封了一颗烟，这个烟让进攻方现在有一点停滞啊，这个进攻的脚步。YOU 跟这些队友形成了90度的架墙。
BLG needs to still go in onto site.
箭在弦上，但他们选择收箭。
B 区
转到 B 点。
Just spraying. BLG might make this 2 pistols. Hebe might have saved it. Maybe not. Oh, maybe so. 1-0. K-Knight versus Kai. The K's on Killjoys. Oh, they're about to walk into each other like some sort of slapstick comedy. The angle that K-Knight was holding, he hears the drop 2 and he gets away from the angle. They don't know where he is. Ooh, the audience is just not quite there yet. Right, turret watching, doesn't spot the angle. Kai just too good. Alright, 1-1 on pistols.
小开非常的不容易，他刚刚75滴血，鬼魅远距离枪头87，他是会倒的，他只有近距离鬼魅105一枪的机会，但是他做到了。在开局所有队伍队友陷入到针对和劣势当中。I
will say, RB leaves China, every other team breathes a sigh of relief. Hold on, you've got to be so pissed off if you're JDG though. You've got to be fuming. You get beaten by this team twice. This guy goes freaking crazy against you, and then he knocks you out, and then he leaves. They're holding Stu back in the back room. Like he's like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him. How dare he do that?
只留了一个。有三媒体来拿信息 ，B 点这个烟封的有点早。
对，而且 C 区刚刚的自动哨兵是
，C 点提速了，王浩哲直接进点，但是好像脸上有非常多的控制技能以及伤害技能，让他没有办法去操作。这样下，王浩哲打赢了
啊！但是小开不会来得很快，但自己的位置也被锁定。
4 versus 3. The pistols. Oh my god, not doing too much. That was way too clean for Kai.
枪械的优势在这一回合展现的非常的明显，T 再下一城。
虽然说没有安包的经济，但是控了一颗能量球，下了一小把长枪也还行。看标记能不能够保住自己比分的优势，在下一分的长枪分区有所建树了。
JDG is out. My job here is done.
跳起来这一下确实没办法了。
对，这就是为什么你会发现 T 起了5个轻甲，也它的原因跟这把标配的右键爆发开火也是对5个重甲就有关系的。
那现在 T 要面对下
I also feel it's probably RB being like, I thought I was going to smurf this region, and then he runs into Vukashu, and it's like, actually, no, I need to find another region to smurf, and this guy is just too good, he's better than me.
贴到近距离之后，峰峰这把害灵的压制力依旧是存在的。
球被王浩哲控下来，那现在王浩哲的追踪技能还差。
RB went full BLG versus NRG on JDG.
除非他造一个击杀之后再安个包。
主要看。 因为蝰蛇加奇乐啊
I feel like that broke a blood vessel in my brain. 4v4. I like that I'm trying to like always bring it back by just saying how many players are alive and then just getting distracted again by stupid shit.
小 K 走到了近点，可能要面对福乐星了。但是福乐星也只能架过点，但他好像不知道左边过人了。
But it's the bonus now from Trace. The Flexion's on the angle. Oh, they line up. He's done a tremendous amount of damage there onto K-Knight, but they're still going in. Flexion gets one, gets traded. So K-Knight's low. Still pretty decent from Trace if they want to try and pull this back. And now Trace doing a Billy defensive setup by just gluing each other together and then deciding to peek that one at a time. At least Hebe actually gets the trade. And now it's just running in. Late lurk from K-Knight. But it just is giving Bear just... He has to like fight this round on his own. Like if he dies, like you don't have any time. We love to see it. We don't love to see that. Oh, Kai. And now Hebe, the IGL needs to clutch, and K-Knight, 2 hours later, shows up. Where's Team V's VIP? Give it to the man.
贝尔作为当前队内的指挥，就算他从先锋位转到了一个烟位的职责，他是能够去发挥自己的作用的。哇，他这一下在用一个黑罩把对方。
I didn't see what he put, but have you seen that like RB's looking to leave? He said he's going to see us next season. His time in journey in China is done. Like hello?
就包括之前他在 Enter 的时候打了一些像铁臂这样的位置。
He's David Beckham going to fucking LA Galaxy and then just going to retire in a little house by the sea.
但结果上来说 ，T 上一分 bonus 奖励轮下你3把枪也可以了。
但 BLG 这一回合的选择很多，他可以先控一个点位。
White 10 wasn't the IGL of attacking soul. It was 0.
但你需要时刻小心一下小开啊，他现在离自己的群封锁是差2个点。
对，你看小开他起了这种锋刺这样的近距离枪械之后，他直接就守这个。
He's achieved all he needs to.
这个位置如果
What, by just knocking JDG out and then leaving?
他这把锋刺有非常大的
Just making Stu's life miserable and then like, alright, I'm done.
枪头其实很难致死。
Him and Zero, IGL, so they both IGLs to go.
选手对于弹道的掌控啊。
对。
I think you could probably do better with an IGL, to be fair. I'd have to like rewatch a lot of it again.
对，但其实你要注意到这一分标记在前点位又消耗了时间，又交了技能，
要转了。这一波其实转的还蛮快的，第一时间防守注意力全部被集合在了 A 点。
A little bit too easy. Hebe gets a kill, walks out, and he's got so much utility just used in his general direction. Yeah, China is franchising. And also, RB is probably getting a fortune for playing for Tech. Oh, clear the corner. 2 versus 2. Yosemite's both playing on site, stacking together. Late rotate from Fung. YOU might not even need the help. Go on, Bianca. You've had a superb day today. Oh, and the peak is good. Good satchel to actually double peek it.
这个回合 TE 还是用，我觉得黑贝刚才那个摘掉王浩哲的玩焰火是立下了汗马功劳。
就两大悬念嘛，一方面是黑贝的。
I literally feel it's like, guys, what the fuck? We lost to Billy Billy. Like, I can't come back from that. He's like, well, Finesse did it. Maybe I can do it.
在当前 TE 的持续追分 ，BLG 也没有选择去喊出自己的暂停。毕竟当前他们的经济。
Do you think the new controller could bring something from CS2 like opening smokes with a grenade and denying util? I mean, I'm never good when it comes to like discussions about agent abilities and conceptualizing them. And I think it's fair to say like now's not a good time to be talking about it either.
这一分他们进点安包感觉应该不难，难就难在怎么守包。YOU， 如果你全队枪械劣势站点内，一个叶灵就给你解决掉了。
关键如果这一波短枪打 B 的话，能不能去无伤把包安了
？There's leaked abilities for the new agent. Oh my god! Why is everything happening now? Billy Billy start to look good and interesting, and suddenly it's just like they're adding sex to Valorant, and it's like, oh.
自己来补枪的队友反而是倒地了，小开倒了之后。 BLG 选择了开旋转门，给到对方一些压力，再杀一个迂回。但短枪在 AC 两个点的发挥空间实在是非常有限。
Billy Billy on a pistol，
非常完美的架枪，一点机会都没给。
主要现在人数劣势，枪械也得到升级。
What do you mean by that?
两个烟味的残阵。
This is probably outside of the Wolves games with TMV. This is probably the most like unhinged map of Valorant that at least I've had. And the best part is, it just goes on Sliggy's fucking VOD channel.
已经是开过枪了，
看见了。
这个要双拉了吧？应该。哦，还在等30秒了，再开旋转门，骗一手。
这25秒，但是在等对方围剿啊。
但是你这 B 区做的动静太大了，现在 TE 所有的人员都已经是回防到了 B 点附近。C 点有人 ，B 点也有人。
VOD reviewers will be fucking muting this. I mean, this is an eco for BLG, so I'm not really that excited on it.
峰峰是一个穿射头部命中，帮助 TE 再追一分。
10比7的比分，说好的一点嘛。
Imagine Sliggy watching this VOD. Well, he's not streaming today. I think he's probably in a coma for the next couple of days before America's and EMEA start up again. But yeah, I hope he doesn't tune into the stream today. Oh, I wonder how Ryan's doing.
因为莲花古城在当前3点图的 rush 来说是
and I'm talking about Nuclear Gandhi, RB retiring, and Sex in Valorant, all in one map.
这个可能对于当前地图的属性来说又没有那么适配。
OK， 那 BLG 也是叫出了战术暂停去调整了，因为其实现在的这个分。
So can China teams pick up some players who are free agent after Champions Madrid, Masters Madrid? And yeah, I think so. The only thing is that you can only have one import player on your roster. So you can't just sign a load of people. How will this affect LeBron's legacy? Well.
对，而且下一分是 BLG 的关键分，就他们经济现在已经是陷入到一个1分当2分打这种背水一战的感觉。
This is just that kind of game, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, a 9-3 half, and it actually looks like we've got a curse happening. And Billy Billy using their second and last timeout.
下一分，中技能上来说 ，BLG 一定是吃亏的。那他们要怎么样去
？Abby is playing next play. Just red tech treat. Say we'll see you in the next new season.
是当前 XPZ 教练需要去给队员们部署的问题。
两边可能是要。 把底牌进出了这
Oh, did he? Like, yeah, I wonder where he's going.
看一下现在 TE 的终极技能，其实威胁最大的玩焰火还差2个点，但同样的王浩哲的玩焰火也已经是交过。
Audience is getting loud. This is where it starts to get important.
这基本上就是叶灵拼叶灵了。
Trace fighting for A main a lot. Just becomes like an angel just fighting all this. It's like playing Drift in TDM. Just a choke to fight across and multiple people facing into it. Season means next split, not too confusing. It's very confusing.
这个时候兵行险招，再来 C 叶灵笼罩，直接笼罩 C 点，而且回防的路线还是姗姗来迟的。这个叶灵其实并没有拿到太多的信息，只知道点内是没人的。
抓了一个回防的 timing， 如果能够无伤安包的话，我觉得这个结果是能够接受的。这个
Viper's Pit, Nightfall is going to be used, and they're actually crunching on this super hard with the Prowler. It's got the plant down, lockdown's used in either side. No audio, flexing, just trying to do flexing things, but K-Knight's watching for it. One's been detained, can't, two,
玩家。
对，但是
So it's what, 2 versus 1 for the time being? K-Knight finds 1. Oh, Yosemite got detained, but he managed to stay alive.
现在这一分已经大势已去，
Now Kai backside, 1 versus 3, saving.
只能选择保强了。
BLG made it to 11 in as typical of a Billy way as you could go.
魁父的视野遮蔽效果在双方放出全面封锁的情况下，刚刚其实有个关键点被大家错过了，就是小开接掉福乐星。福乐星其实是在全面封锁生效之前，场面上唯一那个悬念，他踩上 C 区那个高
Silly Billy, yeah.
一枪了。小 K 也正如我们刚刚赛前奶爸聊到，就是这名选手他虽然很年轻。
Did you hear like the golf claps then?
该帮助队友架的侧身，他
There was no cheering. It was literally just.
真的点内赚2个。
I don't know if that was like crackling in the replay or something.
现在这个局面，两边互换。
Wasn't this game like 8-2 at one point? Yeah, it was a 9-3 half.
关键，当时好像峰峰是被穿着独木。
Now it's 11-7.
减速了。
对，然后一个踩雷过来补了一个伤害嘛。
是的。 那两边几乎是把自己的关键的终极技能全都交完了，而 TE 现在看到对手拿分之后，也果断去调整一下。
I love watching Destroyer stressed because he's now tapping his shoulder with his pen. He was tapping the table. Was it earlier or was it the other day? Where he was just tapping, but the whole desk was like shaking.
上半场奠定的比分差距导致现在 BLG 离赛点只有1步之遥，他们容错已经非常的低了。
He slammed the table. It was just proper like shaking.
BLG 立马就转 C， 然后提一波速。那你 C 区就算有2个人，你也不太。
All of the signs are great.
换人之后，
Well, I could read most of them.
的站位能够看到，到处都能站人，你反击的压力非常的大。
并且
Why is the coach wearing a headset like that? Keep his hair nice.
对，
I mean, I'm bald, and even I know that.
他们会极其的被动。
不二日落之城，按道理来说，其实不算是一张雷兹强谱。那可能对于
I mean, XBZ does look like he could be like a American football or football coach.
那就看他们的教练怎么去调整了。而 TE 打到目前为止给人的感觉就是
One of the people that was in our chat yesterday
每一次都被对手预测到了进攻的
is there today with a sign.
逐渐的觉醒，但是峰峰什么时候能醒过来？他现在
Sometimes when I play Cypher, I use my cover to look. Oh, I'm not reading the rest of that comment. I almost got baited to read it to my shouldn't. Oh, you guys are so cruel.
我觉得最重要的就是峰峰要找机会去拼一个。
At least I'm not falling for silly name gifted subs like Sliggy does.
看一下你人到底多不多，然后技能稍微留一留，甚至峰峰的。
Viper's Pit from Trace over on C, but that's not really part of the action. 4 players on defense fighting for this. Like their lives and wages depend on it.
王者的绑架已经开过枪了，但是王者不太好去拉枪线，现在只能远距离去 pick。但 pick 的话
Look at Lurk again, which I think K-Knight's been doing a really good job of clearing all of this utility. Oh, they even raised Satchel, like they're pushing and fighting this a bit more, and K-Knight's actually just left. So Trace of good information to work with here. 4 players stacked up. Any ultimates on attack? Not really. Ultimates on the defense. Viper's Pit. Showstopper for Feng Feng maybe. They know that YOU's backside, and Kai's been taken out early from behind. Why is he now walking up with the Outlaw? The Outlaw? And BLG are looking to make this 12. It's just Hebei, and he's saving. Save.
都不用回防了，直接保了。
确实经济不太够嘛。暂停之后，反而是 BLG 能够成功的去奠定比分。在当前本局是拿到一个小盘点啊。
是的，最重要的就是 BLG 他直接否了，就是我 AB 连和
And the save and the money is pretty poo-poo caca.
是一个甚至可以说是一个孤注一掷的选择。如果对方有90度的夹击枪线的话，他这个失误不太好出的。但恰恰就是他们 找到了这个防守的弱侧，当时的防守点内只有1名防守队员。
对，还有一个悬念，我觉得就在于刚刚。
We give it a gifted sub, Monkey Meatloaf.
经济范头去抓小 K 的那个点。就刚刚奶爸有提的一点，就是峰峰差一个
Did you gift a sub to RB?
刚刚跑得不够快，有这个晚烟火和没这个晚烟火 ，A 区就完全是2样了。
是的，脚底抹油直接溜走了啊，
很聪明，
很聪明。再来看一下这一次，进点的时候 能明显的感觉到，在整个防守端 ，TE 没有足够的兵力，对于对手刚出这个树屋的位置有所强线的一个火力压制。
对，
出的太轻松了，这就会导致在点后就不太好防了。
5 chances, Wu chances.
BLG 优势非常大，他们甚至现在就有机会去终结掉对手的图一。
那这一分 TE 也不是没有机会啊，他们枪械该起，该凑。
This was Trace's pick. I didn't really expect that it was going to be Billy actually looking the scariest in play-ins.
的压力都给到峰峰一个人的身上，而且他手上只有一把飞将，950的经济啊。
And a dominant scoreline too, even with the little bit of a comeback that Trace has been having.
王哲是把那把蟒侠又剪成了那一把2900，这个就是我一直很在意的一点。
One player alive alone here, and he's about to run into multiple. It is flexing though.
这个真的是很聪明啊，很机灵。
If there's somebody that can do something a little bit impactful, it's him. Manages to get out on half armor, taking 0 damage. Feng also just having a marshal. He has a showstopper. Yeah, Bear's IGLing.
这个点，但是峰峰站在后点位没怎么漏过。
抓得不错。 看一下这个 A 点给到的压力非常的足，现在有点尴尬。
There's a showstopper. Oh, and Yosemite's actually survived. 11 HP. K-Knight has found that first kill. Using it from the shadows to actually get into Trini onto site. K-Knight is just holding this down all on his own. Oh my god, I thought he was actually just going to try and stick it like he was fucking Gandalf. Rest of the team can't pass. And he does it to get the information more than anything. 10 seconds left. Anything to stall this. That showstopper would have been nice right about now. Oh, and they've actually made sure that Wisey can't go through. Oh, Wisey. Feng can't push it. Flexing, going down to drop. Finds Wisey. Fake TP. Maybe trying to suggest that he's gone back up to CT. Haunt's been used. Sees nothing. Allows to peek out. It is being watched. Bear loses that first fight. Gun upgrade. You've only got 9 bullets in this one though, so there's not much to work with either. And BLG are just playing time. Nobody's looking to fight this. Shorty. It's coming. There's a shorty on shorty, and it's flexing that wins it. Alright, sure. Flexing is just too good. What am I watching? That was a 1 versus 4. He just wins a 1 versus fucking 4. Oh my god. It's the double shorty for me. Facing him as a proper, like, he would actually go over and fight those people from BLG if he could. If it was given just 30 seconds.
第一个盘点被度过，但 TE 现在还不能掉以轻心，他们现在落后的比分还有比较多。
Why is he back on the attack outlaw?
等待自己的终极技能去运营，他们现在的存款甚至在下一份来说都不会上有经济上的烦恼。
4个盘点完全不急的，现在 TE 反而是需要稳扎稳打的走好每一步。
It would be a very Billy thing to do though, to like have a lead like this and end up losing. Why are you just on an angle that you can't come back from?
峰峰也是被
穿了一枪，
他应该是吸引对方注意力，被对方穿了2枪，打到了残血，但确实这个
Feng is 7 of 15.
是有一个人数优。
王哥又赚500块，就你可以算一下，就这一局他
He went from having a series before where he was like plus 26.
叶灵直接笼罩 A 区，但是这波叶灵只是
Oh my god, K-Knight's fluffed it.
但是现在
Feng is on site. Oh, BLG though. Why is he's just got 2? He's in a 1 versus 2. The satchel. Oh my god, he's got a showstopper too. He's still got plenty of time, so he could just start messing around. Hebe isn't even watching. Neither of the players are watching. Why is nobody watching this position? Oh, Hebe just goes for just a crazy peek in the end.
再追1分，12比9，一切好像都往着现在非常微妙的角度去发展。
刚刚这个残疾其实我有捏把汗，一方面是王浩哲这个绕后有机会把峰峰给摘掉，再一点
Was Yosemite just there with his lineup?
228滴血，
He was just
他刚丢出去了，但是没有伤害，这个是雷兹上一个版本的削弱。
ready to line it up for the one behind rubble.
这一波黑贝还是很警觉的，一个大拉看了左边一眼。
起码在福乐星赢下那个残局之后
And somehow Billy still have a buy. They still have a buy that's actually better than what Tracer putting together. Why is he showstopper though?
对，就他这个晚焰火，如果这一分拿不下，那下一分面对的
I think all of the timeouts are used. I honestly can't remember. We have we've gone from just not really paying attention to the game because it was so one-sided to actually it being... this is such a cursed VOD. This ends up being like the map of the year. I think Sliggy would actually just not talk to me again. Like he didn't watch this game, so he doesn't have a VOD of it. The VOD that he actually has is this like fatter version of Sideshow talking about nuclear Gandhi.
这波也有可能去转 B， 因为 B 点有一个奇乐在断啊。
对，但如果往 B 区走的话，小门是没人的。高点呢，安置点。
Oh, the Haunt is good. Good timing for it as well, with 40 seconds left. It's kind of like A or B. What's your choice? Pick your poison. Now this one's actually in this corner too.
而且还有蛇纹在断，现在 BLG 所站的位置非常的狭窄。
而且福乐星在 C 区已经确定无人了，基本上不是 A 就是 B 了。
Oh my god, he's just eking forward, running away from the showstopper. Oh, Kai, you are so brave. The fact that he even gets the kill. Rest well, soldier. Like, he's just stood out, just takes it right on the chin. 4 versus 4, Bianchi's 3 HP. And you got little duels happening all over the place. Lexington's opened the door, he's paranoid. K-Knight. Sure, he's just too good. BLG gonna have nightmares about that gun. Just been stuck. Traded, nice. 2 chances. Have you enjoyed the kickoffs? Nah, a bit bland for me, to be honest, RW.
就是福乐星，他是作为整个团队在对方进攻 B 点的后手，也可以说是底。
How many chances did Trace start off with? K-Knight, is that how it's pronounced? Yes.
对，而且他那个开门带来的影响是什么？就是你逼通外，基本上你枪线就铺不开了。
对。那现在
It's 12-7.
成为了经济劣势的一方。
7, 8, 9. Yeah, 12-7. They have 5 chances. Now just down to 2. Eco as well, so it might just be down to 1. Paranoia is going to be used on the defense. Are they going to close this distance? Wisely tries to get 1. Fung is actually starting to get up the kills. YRU slaps this down. It forces some ultimates though. Nightfall from YRU. I'm not sure what else, honestly. I'm just blacking out. I can't see the game. It's just like my nervous system still responding to it. From 5 to 1.
没错。
而 BLG 丧失了很多去终结比赛的机会。
Nice kills from Fung.
而且把 TE 最为关键的夜灵给骗了出来。
但是此消彼长之下，我觉得有一个隐形的这个情况可能要出现了，那就是连续的击杀和连续的打分。TE 的中继技能
There's a showstopper on the defense.
现在峰是有晚焰火的。
Flexing 26 and 17.
说实话，这两个中继技能有一点 counter 与被 counter 的关系。
对。但峰现在他的位置是偏。
This is going to be another stupid OT game. Fade Hunt, see if anybody's pushed up to C mount. Nobody tries it. Defense put the 1-way on A. And a complete change up, it looks like, for Trace. Actually, they've got the Killjoy stuff over on A.
是的，所以 BLG 要先找到对手的落位情况再说。
From peeking this, rotating over. 4 players from Trace, drawing a line in the sand here.
并且 A 点 TE 的防守落位也很理想啊，至少对于他们自己来说，他们现在 A 点只需要拿信息，不需要
free curse seems to be actually a thing in China.
管楼梯位置的一个信息获取。
Potentially. There's the showstopper. Oh, K-Knight stops him from getting more. And the advantage is actually in the hands of BLG, but just for a split second, it's a 3 versus 3. The spike's been planted. How good is your retake here? 2 players in tree, 1 player playing distance. Is there lineups here for Yosemite? He doesn't have any snake bites, so no. And this is nice from Trace, hot tempo in it. They get half. The Paranoia gets onto 2 players. And now they're all coming out together. Oh, and it's a fake comeback. 13-11 from BLG. All of that fight back from Trace. And it just gets stopped. I think the biggest aspect of that, K-Knight getting that kill onto Fung just as he ults. Feng Feng gets one kill and then drops down and then beats that fight against K-Knight, I think we're looking at OT. But that's a pretty fun map, and it shows that you can't really switch off and talk about completely unrelated topics. Like this fight, like Feng wins that, it's done. And also that peak actually just comes in from Bear. Paranoia from Bear too. Two players just stood on top of the spike. Still got more maps to go. So that's 1-0 up for Billy. And now they go to their map pick of Sunset? Yeah, because they were trolling their veto. Yeah, woo!